Welcome to Monday, March 30th, everybody. Scott Riley, the Market Update Desk, NMLS number 157524 with Mortgage One. Man, what an incredible weekend of college basketball and March Madness. Duke lost in last second fashion to a crazy play by the University of Connecticut. Michigan blew out Tennessee, and we've got two Big Ten teams in the Final Four. And believe it or not, opening week is still going on for baseball, the most important thing right there. So let's kind of get into what's happening today. We are seeing a very good day in the market, kind of across the board. One of the things today was Fed Chair Powell gave an interview at Harvard University. A couple of the comments he gave was he sees inflation expectations as grounded. He does not see systemic risk from the recent private credit sell-off that we've been seeing in the credit markets. It's actually very important that he did talk about that because that's been a big play within the fiscal markets. And he's looking for the Fed to sit it out and observe the current events play out within Middle East oil and going back to the private credit market. So some positive comments coming from that. We did see the poly markets move a little bit this morning, where the risk of a potential rate increase, and yes, I did say increase, now fell from where it was last week. So that's good news there. Uh, Very high-end investor Bill Ackman, who has got his hands on lots of different stuff. One of his quotes over the weekend was, "It's one of the best times to buy quality stocks, long-term investments." We see the Dow, NAS, and S&P all in very close to correction category. Looking back in history, when it gets to that 10% sell off, the waves of what happens, it could be a good time that we're hitting potentially a bottom side of this correction cycle. Now, in the consumer area, we did see the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report come out, and that gave an index of 52, which dropped from where it was last month at 57 index. It does show the consumers are very concerned with the state of everything across the board. In fact, 61% of the respondents saw unemployment rates go projected to go up over the last 12 months. So there is negative within those reports details. Within the markets today, we're seeing the Dow up a couple hundred points. We have the 10-year treasury rallying. Man, it's nice to say that. It's kind of wild, though, to say the yield has dropped to 4.33%. We were approaching a very, very concerning number of 4.5% on the yield. It has pulled back considerably from where it was headed towards. Mortgage-backed securities are positively in the green today, up 44 basis points. Got a long way to go to get back to where we were pre-geopolitical Middle East activity. Maybe this is a little bit of a start to get back. Now, very, very big week within data coming out mid to late this week. It is jobs week as we head into the first of the month. Kind of wild to say that we're almost done with March here. So this week we're going to get the JOLTS report, Challenger Jobs Cut report, ADP, retail sales, unemployment numbers, and BLS jobs report. My thought is the BLS report at the end of the week is not going to show a pretty number, probably going to show, in addition, a negative revision to the January numbers. That'd be the final revision to that. That was a surprise number that came out, sent the markets the opposite way from what we wanted. So lots of stuff. We've been seeing whipsaws with everything going on with oil and the Middle East geopolitically, move us back and forth, some of the times, multiple times a day with price changes. So maybe we can get some calmness there, maybe some positive movement to resolution, and get some of these reports coming out that are bond friendly, get back to a place where we were heading down, not up. In the market for buyers, we have seen a big tick up starting last 10, 12 days ago. Lots of buyers got pre-approved. We got offers accepted over other offers, even beat out cash a few times with our offers via our communication and our expertise in the market and our realtor relationships. So it is a really good time out there. We're picking up. It is spring break start at the end of this week, which is the most opportune time in the spring market to try to get an offer accepted because you got a lot of competition down south enjoying some sunshine. Give us a call. We'll walk through programs with you and help you understand what some opportunities are. Scott Riley, the Market Update Desk, your original singular market news source for West Michigan, 616 293 2189.